So, big up to Radio Tamworth every single time. Massive shouts going out to Nikki C, because what you're doing for grassroots artists by giving us this little opportunity to put our music out to the masses means so much. It means so much. So, big up you, Nikki C, and big up to all the listeners for staying with us. I'm going to be rolling from 8:30 until 9. Now, I am quite conscious of time, so I'll try not to talk between a lot of the tracks. And most of the tracks, you should get the meaning of the positivity that I'm trying to spread. So let's go straight in with an unreleased track of mine, and this one is called Letter to Myself. It's just a letter to myself. Now I understand my health. If you've got a family, you've got wealth. They were always too quick to place me on the shelf. It's just a letter to myself. Now I understand my health. If you've got a family, you've got wealth. They were always too quick to place me on the shelf. Dear Adam, I'm here to write you a letter. There's times that you'll struggle, but things will get better. I know things seem a little crazy at home, seeing dad on weekends and all he does is moan. Be respectful to your mom, she's the good guy in this. Ignore your dad's lies and the truth that he twists, cause your nan made you promise before she left this world you'd look after her daughter, that's a little girl. You're only 7 years old with a chip on your shoulder. If your mom gets upset, promise me that you'll hold her. For the first few years it was just you and her. All she had was you, and all you had was her. I know you like to joke around and act a fool. You can never sit still or take kindly to rules. You're totally unaware to a certain degree. You'll eventually be diagnosed with ADHD. It's just a letter to myself. Now I understand my health. If you've got a family, you've got wealth. They were always too quick to place me on the shelf. It's just a letter to myself. Now I understand my health. If you've got a family, you've got wealth. They were always too quick to place me on the shelf. And the teachers at school will think you're just a fool. Only aim to achieve is to try and be cool. Well, I promise you this, they're completely wrong. One day they'll be listening to your personal song. You won't believe it now, but later on in life you'll be surrounded by love, 2 kids and a wife. And the fact that you love to read and write all the time will eventually contribute to writing these rhymes. Cause that little boy there who don't believe in himself will become a strong advocate for mental health. And people will reach out for advice and support, cause you've got a good heart with all you've been taught. Keep focused and switch on, little man, you're a star. But dash them dreams of driving your own car. Epilepsy will creep up when you least expect. Your conditions in life will affect you direct. It's just a letter to myself. Now I understand my health. If you've got a family, you've got wealth. They were always too quick to place me on the shelf. It's just a letter to myself. Now I understand my health. If you've got a family, you've got wealth. They were always too quick to place me. One more time, Tamworth. It's just a letter to myself. Now I understand my health. If you've got a family, you've got wealth. They were always too quick to place me on the shelf. Thank you so much, Radio Tamworth, man. That one's called Letter to Myself. Completely unreleased. I'm looking at releasing that in the next month or 2. It's coming through. Now this one's been quite a personal favourite for people that are struggling. I've had so many men reach out to me and go, do you know what? I was at the point of ending everything. I've stumbled upon this track, Be Fine, and it's changed my life. And to me, that shows the power of music. I put this music out to help myself, and if I help other people along the way, that's job done. If you're going through any bad things in your life, you've been through things, if you don't take anything else from this performance today, listen to the words on this one. This one's called Be Fine. Radio Tamworth, let's go. Once again, it's been an absolute pleasure to come down, man. Big up bass plays for the lift as always. Let's go. Lately my mind's felt murky, I can't see through the pain. I'm surrounded, all these questions I don't want to explain. 1 second I'm flying high amongst the birds in the trees. Then the following second I'm falling straight to my knees. I'm feeling pulled from both ways and the walls are caving in. And my natural existence is weighing terribly thin. We're all in this race of life and we're surviving together. Let's anchor this boat, come on let's ride this weather. Any which way, direction, whatever we please. I wanna soar across mountains wings and glide through the trees to open up another world where I feel less endangered. There's times in my life where I feel like a stranger. My purpose in society is strongly awakened. Opportunities arise and they're mine for the taking. Seems more often than not when I face another day, the mist slowly sets in and the skies turn grey.
If you ever fell down, put your hands.
Once again, to anyone that's having a bad day, to anyone that's been through hard times, this one is for you. I can't stress this enough. Speak up to people. Yes, there's services with long waiting lists, but just speak up to people. It's the most important thing that you can do.
When you just cry, yeah, everything's gonna be fine. We just hold on to this love.
Let's go. Everything's gonna be just fine. Everything's gonna be okay. Just take one step at a time. That's what the leaflets say. Is there truth in that common phrase? Right now I struggle to believe, cause to me I'm an image of a failure. I believe I'll never achieve. Will I find my place in society? Eventually kick anxiety. Will I look back on these times? Will I keep writing these rhymes? Answers to questions I've been struggling to find. I swear these days it seems I'm just running through blind. I'm a shadow of myself and I'm aware of the plan to get up every day, try to be a better man. But that's all good and well if you're off a sound mind, disconnected your trauma and you've left it behind. But if you're just reliving the moments of your past, put your hand on your heart. How long will it last? Let's look back on these years, what we've overcome from 365 days round the sun.
If you ever fell down, put your hands high. For the nights on your own when you just cry, yeah.
Just remember, Radio Tamworth, the dark clouds don't last forever. There is always a brighter day. And at times it may be hard to see, but we just got to keep talking, man. I can't stress it enough. We've got to keep talking.
Everything's gonna be fine. We just hold on to this slow ride.
Hey, big up Radio Tamworth, man. That one's called Be Fine. Once again, thank you so much, Nikki, for the opportunity, as always. Let's go straight in with the next one. Come on. I could talk for hours about this music and what's inspired me and the reasons why I wrote these tracks, but with half hour to go, we're just gonna roll through. We're just gonna roll. This one's called ADHD. 6 months ago, I was diagnosed with ADHD. I'm now on medication for that, and I'm a better man, I'm a better individual, a better dad. I can regulate my emotions more. Let's go, Radio Tamworth. In life we feel pain, and nobody likes that feeling. We all get kicked to the curb, sometimes can't hide the scars from these demons. Thinking of leaving, late nights not sleeping, carrying the weight of the world on your shoulder, trying to find the real meaning. In life we feel pain, and nobody likes that feeling. We all get kicked in the curb, sometimes can't hide the scars from these demons. Thinking of leaving, late nights not sleeping, carrying the weight of the world on your shoulder, trying to find the real meaning. Listen, some days I'm blessed, more days I'm a mess, and I'm doing what they tell me to do, but my mind just needs some rest. Some days I suffer, some worse than other. My brain goes a million miles, so believe I need to recover. And this ADHD that runs through my brain, the obsessive raw energy, and I feel I'm going insane. But I can't change me or my quirky ways. Forever tap into a beat and all the public displays. Don't it all make sense, though I can't see clear. At least there's a reason why my thoughts just bring me fear. So I'll take the advice, already given help. I can't lock this away no more or place it on the shelf. In life we feel pain, and nobody likes that feeling. We all get kicked in the curb, sometimes can't hide the scars from these demons. Thinking of leaving, late nights not sleeping, carrying the weight of the world on your shoulder, trying to find the real meaning. In life we feel pain, and nobody likes that feeling. We all get kicked in the curb, sometimes can't hide the scars from these demons. Thinking of leaving, late nights not sleeping, carrying the weight of the world on your shoulder, trying to find the real meaning. And I thought it was normal, just a passing phase, but I'm running through darkness and I'm stuck in a maze. My self-esteem is lower than low, and it's hard to focus, and there's times that I blow, and I can't help it, it's just the way I feel. Understanding emotions when nothing feels real. The impulsive thoughts run deep in my mind. Can't multitask and face facts like I've been struggling to find. I know my diagnosed people who know I feel. It's hard to mask this, this condition is real. So if you're feeling alone now and others can't relate, there's so many around you that think you're great. And that is what you have to bear in mind, man. ADHD, it's not a life sentence, man. There is so many people around you that think you're great for your quirky ways. A really quick one here. I lost my best friend 7 years ago now. Taxi man Les Hammond, he took me to my first recording studio, he took me to my first rave, and basically opened my eyes up to this underground music that I'm so involved in now. Now, the night before he passed away, he tried calling my home phone. I missed the call and I got this answer phone message off him. So I've incorporated this into the track. Let's go, man. I hope you can relate.
Just sort of giving me a quick bell, get us back in sync for Friday nights. Nothing really to report, just sort of phone me back a quick night. Hope everyone's well. Take care, brother. I'll speak to you soon. So,
let's go, Radio Tamworth, let's go. Hey. From the clouds, I'm just letting you know, your voice still echoes everywhere that I go. I ain't missing a show, not a beat or a line. I'm right by your side every time that you shine. From the clouds, I'm just letting you know, your voice still echoes everywhere that I go. I ain't missing a show, not a beat or a line. I'm right by your side every time that you shine. Dear Les, it's been a while since we spoke. Now I speak of your name without starting to choke. Thoughts roll into one, your depart is clear. It's been a minute, my bro, I just want you to hear this. So I'm writing you this letter through the depths of my soul. Tell you all the little things that this world will never know. Wish I could call you up, hear your voice again, but I'm left with this silence and this pad and this pen. I just want to take this time to say I'm doing alright. You ignited that flame, now I carry the light. You were more than a brother, you were part of my soul. Now this world's feeling colder like it swallowed me whole. Why did you have to go, man? It doesn't make sense. Here's my letter, may you finally rest. I remember that day when the sky turned black. Now I swear I hear you laugh when I'm playing old tracks. You always showed us love when the world gave you pain. Never judged the soul, you just knew the game. From road trip stories to hunger and flame, this taxi man understand there was no other name. This world don't deserve the heart it breaks. I'll represent your name till the concrete shakes. Please know you're not forgotten, your legacy will remain. There's a special place in my heart that will never change. From the clouds, I'm just letting you know, your voice still echoes everywhere that I go. I ain't missing a show, not a beat or a line. I'm right by your side every time that you shine. Bit of a deep one, guys, but I hope that you can relate to this. If you can't relate to my music, I just hope that you enjoy it. Let's go. Yes, Dribbz, it really has been a while. When they talk of taxi man, I just want them to smile. I never left, bro, I just changed the dress. And this place that I'm living brings me no more stress. I used to stand by the stage watching you spit flames. Now I'm perched in the stars, still screaming your name. You know I said time spent with your people is gold. Not the money, not the fame, not the stories you told. It's the moments in between, the laughs and the rise. The real kind of wealth I took with me inside. The drum and bass family, that was my tribe. Every beat, every drop kept my soul alive. So tell the crew I'm good, I'm on peace up here. Still got that bass line bumping in my ear. And that last voicemail, yeah, you missed my call, but don't carry that, it don't change nothing at all. You know how I'd sit with that 6-string tight, play a little riff just to see things right. Now I'm picking in the sky where the chords don't end. Every note that I play I send to my friends. So tell my people I love them and my grandkids too. I won't forget them times that I spent with you. My life was cut short, straight out of my hands. I just can't see why, I will never understand. I will never understand.
take care, brother. I'll speak to you soon. So,
yes, Radio Tamworth.
Woo!
We've gone a bit deep, haven't we? We've gone a bit deep. Some people ask me, they say, Dribbz, why do you write emotional songs? Why don't you write happy songs? Because that ain't me. That ain't me, you know? All this kind of emotion comes from a very deep, dark place. And I've suffered with mental health for most of my life. I've never took antidepressants, but this music right here, this music has saved me. It's given me an outlet. As a child, had a lot going on, and I used to write down a lot of my feelings to paper. And as the years have progressed, I'm still doing the same thing, but when I write the lyrics on paper, I also accompany it with a beat, and it helps me, and it's been proven to help other people, so I'm dead proud of that. Now this one has such an important message. Being a foster carer for the local authority myself, I see this topic come up in so many walks of life. And this one's all about children growing up without the basic essentials to learn, to grow and to nurture. Let me tell you a little story. This one's called Poverty-Stricken Britain. Let's start this off real with some facts and figures. Over 27,000 go without dinners or suitable clothing just to meet their needs. Yet we turn a blind eye despite all the creeds. 8.4 million people are struggling to eat, and there's one on every corner, there's 6 in every street. It takes Rashford to speak up, fight for opportunities, free school meals in these poor communities. They'll find any green land to build a property. Many children in this world half live in poverty. What happened to childhood so young and innocent, forced to grow up with these social implements? Low pay, job loss, inadequate savings, temptation for cash, payday loan cravings. When it's time to pay it back, they will triple the price. If they could turn this around, have a heart and think twice.
Surely there's a chance to change things.
We have to make a change.
Together we can make it right.
It's time to put it right.
Let's make a stand together.
It's time to make a stand.
We will never give
Tamworth, we're never giving up.
in this life.
Big up to Ray Clark on the vocals, a friend of mine. Absolutely beautiful vocals, man. She's done so much of my work. So I want to send a big shout out to Ray Clark, man.
Yeah, we don't know.
Let's go Radio Tamworth. Big up to everyone that's locked in on the Nikki C show. Poverty-stricken Britain, let's go. Our kids deserve room to nurture and grow, not carrying worries from their parents' cash flow, to feel and achieve anything they want to be. School to college, even getting a degree. These provisions in place to support our child. Undervalued, understaffed, pay rise denied. In this day and age, it means more to be kind. Being nice, don't pay the bills as the fines start to rise. Change perception, change direction, change all of the above. Each one of our own children growing up without love. I ain't talking about the care of a few humble deals. I mean adequate clothing and nice hot meals. Contributions for computers, how they get with the times. More police on our streets will reduce the crimes. What's more important, saving money or a life? Investing in our children to end this strife.
Surely there's a chance to change things.
We have to make a change.
Together we can make.
We're going to take that one low as well. Poverty-stricken Britain. So this one is all about, it's about a story of progression. It's a story about my life. I just knew I had to put this story out there. To the left of me, Mr. Bassface gave me a lift up here tonight. He's my rodeo, but he's also one of my very good friends and my producer as well. And when he wrote this one, he'll tell you himself. This one just wrote itself. Life is a succession of lessons. This one's called Never Fall Apart. To be understood. Life can be understood backwards, but it must be lived forward. Radio Tamworth, thank you so much for the opportunity, man. Life for any past experiences. This is my story. Let's go Tamworth, let's go. Let me take you on a trip and insight into my life. I've been battling for years like a soldier in strife. It goes back to being free, that was living a lie. Mom's picking up the pieces, my lord, she tried to be there for her son while she's hurting herself. The pain and upset she placed on the shelf. On Christmas Day he left, we were finally free. But little did we know, came all pain and misery. He's still walking our home like he owned the place. In and out of my life like I was just a face. Most weekends I remember I'd be stood at the door where he promised me park trips and so much more. But instead it was a walk around the local cemetery and head back to his flat for cheap noodles for tea. Where he filled my head with rubbish, there was so many lies. I believed every one of them, I was only a child. Next Tamworth, little things that would happen came normal to me. If the door would knock, then I would stop eating tea and walk to the table to pick up his sacks. He'd answer the door with a weapon behind his sack. Now what kind of trouble do you think that you're in? If every time the door knocks your head's in a spin? And what type of risk are you bringing to your child when your lies are catching up? This is more than wow. I looked up to this man, I had no reason to doubt. He never raised his hand to me and he didn't really shout. The abuse came in many different ways. Felt disgusted by the way he would always behave. All the hatred to my mom, I just could not forgive. Never be in his presence for as long as I live. And if people speak his name, I'm embarrassed of that. Can you imagine one man giving all that crap? And I can tell you so much more, but there just isn't the time. This one's out to all the kids who have a story like mine. Use it to motivate, be proud of who you are. And if you ever look back, know you've come so far, just keep your branch from the tree. Remember who's there to love and protect you. Put their life on the line and never neglect you. I just had to get this story out there, you know. I grew up with a lot of anger. I felt like his actions were a cause of mine. But the childhood trauma counselling gave me a new lease of life. You've got to keep your head up. And I want to say that to all you listeners out there. Never dismiss counselling. One day you'll look back at these times, speaking to a non-biased stranger can mean the world. And you'll realise that made you who you are. This one is another one that's very, very close to my heart. This one's called Disability Has an Ability. Because to me, a disability, it can make you do wonderful things, you know. There's so many positives to having a disability, but everyone just combs on the negatives. So listen to this. Disabilities come in many different forms. It'll strip your confidence when you're heading for storm. It's an everyday battle on the big open roads. The road to recovery, or so we get told. People sympathize, pretend to know how you feel. All these feelings inside that you try to conceal. So don't judge disability based on visibility. If you have the facility, understand capability. It's like a difficult concept that they struggle to believe. And lack of understanding can make them naive. From autism, dyspraxia, cerebral palsy, epilepsy, sickle cell and FND. Living with these labels and their side effects. The eyes detect design defects, so the mind directs to a place where we can all be accepted. Conditions and abilities will never be rejected. And the vocals on this one is from a girl called Abby. It's from a girl called Ellie from Telford. She suffers with a rare condition called FND. Got an amazing voice, so it was only right that we got her on this tune, man. Let's go with the next verse. Radio Tamworth. Your attitude can make the difference to exception. Open your mind, you can change your perception. Be part of the issue or speak out and resolve. Let's all spread awareness by getting involved. Cause anytime life can flip on its side, make you question your sanity like you're losing your mind. And the leaflets, the adverts, there's so many services. Backlogs for months, so tell me what the purpose is. It's hard enough living with a condition, relying on professionals to make a decision. Now we're looking to society for social acceptance. Look out, be aware, understand and protect us. If we just come together, spread the message of change. Inclusion from the bottom to the very next stage. Understand one another, that's the aim of the game. Let's promote disability and start a new page.
You got this, stay strong. Just keep plodding along. No change that today. There'll be peace in the world one day. And there'll be peace in the world one day.
Thank you so much, Radio Tamworth, man. So this last track from me is called Reformed. It's all about a prisoner that goes into the system, turns their life around and does wonderful things. And again, the vocals are by a friend of mine called Ray Clark. Amazing, check her out, R-A-E Clark. Let's go, Tamworth.
Close all the doors and shut off the lights. Get comfy, boy, you're gonna be here a while. You're in a cage, now you're confined. But don't rush.
Let me tell you a story, listen.
You got
Allow me to introduce, visualizing your mind. Here's a story about a man that's been struggling to find a purpose to exist. He would lay awake at night. When the screws checked the bolts, they would turn off the lights. Every day was the same, at Her Majesty's pleasure. And with each waking day, he learned that nothing gets better. Still he kept his mind cool and conformed to the rules. Stayed away from the and no possession of tools. Making his most of the best of a bad situation. Life behind bars got him full of frustration. Still he kept his mind cool and at times he felt focused. Extra family visits always seemed like a bonus. So the weeks turned to months and the months turned to years. Normality of life outweighed all his fears. He's a shadow of a man who believed in hope. A visual premonition that he'll find a way to cope.
Close all the doors and shut off the lights. Get comfy, boy, you're gonna be here a while. You're in a cage, now you're
Shouts to everyone watching, man. Share the live, you know what to do. Radio Tamworth, listen. And they can lock the locks, but they can't stop the clocks ticking. Time's moving on, there's so much that he's missing. If he could start his life again, he'd probably make the same mistakes. So many snakes in the man and he just can't escape. And in his mind and his heart, he's got the will to change. We all deserve a second chance to restore and rearrange. And that's exactly what became of the fellow in question. The very same man that had zero direction. He got his head into books to escape his mind. Strategies to cope that he never thought he'd find. So much time on his hands, his confidence grew. Offering advice to inmates that he never even knew. Clinics for advice and community groups, making others aware that he's been in their shoes. Right across the wings he had set up the lot, but now it's time to give the outside world another shot.
Close all the doors and shut off the lights. Get comfy, boy.
Hey, big up talk every time.
You're in a cage, now you're confined.
Big up New Generation, big up Ben Butler, big up talk, let's go. Coming up to 2 years, he's been on the other side. The life lessons came hard, there was times that he cried. And if his tears cried the river, he'd have to ride out the tides. Have you ever met a man who's damaged his pride? But motivation like a flame that's been burning inside. With a different view of life, it's well dignified. And his projects, effects, prospects, starting with the youth that chill on the live a life of crime, he's gonna tell you what's next. No more slip-ups, he's forever playing right. No more screaming and banging from prisons at night. He's got a purpose and a meaning and it's perfectly inside. So much focus on the difference of what's wrong or right. He'll never walk that path again, for shame to his name. Still appreciating time will never be the same. Here's the progression of a man whose story had to be told. Know that you can do the same by being fearless and bold. Thank you so much, man. Nikki, thank you so much for having me. It means a lot. It really does mean a lot, man. Honestly, it's been a pleasure. It really has been a pleasure. Let's get this pause now. Let's get this pause. But yeah, big shout out to everyone that's took the time to lock in, whether you're a new listener or a regular listener. You know the place to be, Radio Tamworth, every single time. Big up Nikki, big up the rest of the crew, because this team is strong right now. This team is strong and it's an absolute pleasure to be a part of it. I think I've said enough, Nikki. Over to you.
Thank you so much.
Great songs on Radio Tamworth.
How incredible was that? Dribbz, thank you so much for coming in.
Very welcome.
And we hope you come back to see us again.
Yeah, it depends if I'm not red listed from the studio, doesn't it?
No, never. We've absolutely loved it. So yeah, thank you so much. Just let everyone know where they can find you on
Absolutely.
socials.
I'm very active. Here, there and everywhere. I'm like dog muck. We get here, there and everywhere. So across the socials, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, it's Dribbz_artist. My podcast channel is on YouTube, which is Dribbz_talks. So yeah, whack Dribbz into all the search things. My tracks are across Spotify, Amazon Music, and all good streaming platforms. Yeah,
check them out. Keep on following Dribbz as well.
Thank you so much.
You mentioned earlier you've been nominated for how many awards?
4 awards at the Shropshire Music Awards. So
wow.
Yeah.
Well, we send you massive good luck.
Thank you
for your
so
awards
much.
ceremony, and we hope to see you very soon.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.